Well, another season of American Ninja Warrior kicked off this month right here on KHNL.
Among the field of 240 competitors, a former longtime Kauai resident who's dedicated his life to training for the Ninja Warrior stage. In this week's Game Changers, we hit the course with Kane Casillas.
Hawaii's Kane Casillas brought some aloha spirit for his run. He had his wife and parents on the sideline and more than 26 family members watching from Hawaii.
When Kane Casillas took the American Ninja Warrior stage, it marked the culmination of a lifelong journey that started in Kalaheo, Kauai.
Growing up in Hawaii, there's not any real opportunities to train on obstacles, so I kind of did what I could.
Casillas has been a super fan of the show and its original Japanese version since he was 4 years old.
I had this old rusty pipe that was about as wide as my shoulders, and I would use that to roll over concrete. That's how I taught myself, over concrete. So if I fell, it was not a fun fall. I would spread cinder blocks out on the grass and just try and run on them and stride as far as I could. PVC pipes would be spinning logs to run across.
To go along with the makeshift course, he'd also do intense film study.
And I have a whole notebook where I sketched out the obstacles and I drew out how far they were, and I would write down the competitors that had good technique and the competitors that had bad technique and why.
Superb dedication to his craft, and he's fully invested. After graduating from Kauai High, Casillas eventually moved away to North Carolina, one of the nation's hubs for Ninja Warrior training, and he works with the World Ninja League, which is pushing to one day make this an Olympic sport. To some, this may seem like an amusing activity, but for many, it's serious business with invaluable benefits.
If you fell, you were done. There was no, oh, you made it the furthest, so you're going to get a prize. There were many times in a row where there was no winner whatsoever. And because of that, all of the athletes, they were training together, they were lifting each other up. And it was that camaraderie, that aloha between all of them really that really drew me in, because I thought, man, this is just a test of limits and a great way to make friends.
Unfortunately, Casillas' American Ninja Warrior run was short-lived, but he's more driven than ever to land a second shot, and he wants to grow the sport along the way. He and his wife plan to move back to Kauai later this year, and he's aiming to start an academy for young athletes.
My goal is to have a little course set up that I can train on, and if things go the right way, I'd love to open it up and have people be under my wing. I think it would be awesome to build a Hawaiian team. I think that would be something really special. And then who knows, the sky's the limit from there.